Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning Zainab Ahmed says the country has not contravened provisions of the Fiscal Responsibility Act by exceeding the 3% threshold allowed for the budget deficit size. The minister made this known during the breakdown of the 2021 budget in Abuja and also hinted that the country will not be considering debt relief from International Monetary Fund. We have details. Lara Falayon completes this report.
The 13.8 trillion naira budget for 2021 has a deficit of 5.2 trillion naira. This is 3.6% and higher than the 3% fiscal deficit threshold contained in the Fiscal Responsibility Act 2007. But the finance minister says the law's provisions have not been contravened, as it allows for the authorities to exceed this limit during unusual times, such as the COVID pandemic outbreak, which has grossly affected the economy.
The Fiscal Responsibility Act has a provision that requires that the deficit should be at 3%. But the same act also has a provision that says, under unusual circumstances, the President, with the understanding of the National Assembly, can have a deficit that is higher than that 3%. So this is still in conformity with the Fiscal Responsibility Act.
The Finance, Budget and Planning Ministry has one of the highest budgetary allocations, largely due to provisions for debt servicing and unpaid obligations to the Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading Company. Though the country's rising debt stock is over 30 trillion naira and the International Monetary Fund is offering debt relief to low-income nations, the fiscal authorities say the country will not be considering that option.
The reason being, we have accessed the offer and we have also reviewed the loan agreements that we have committed to between us and bilateral partners, that is other countries that we borrowed from. We've also had to review the loan agreements that we have between us and commercial lenders. The risks are high. When we take this, taking the offer might trigger an incident of default by some of the lenders. So we have to play safe and not take it.
Efforts to fund budgetary provisions amid a wide deficit include key reforms for better income and improved expenditure management.
Defense and security, that is on the exclusive legislative list. So it is the federal government that needs to provide for those. So I believe that should explain why the allocation to defense and security should exceed that for health and education.
The expenditure plan for 2021 is themed Budget of Economic Recovery and Resilience, expected to accelerate economic recovery, diversification and social inclusion. Lara Folayo, TVC News, Abuja.